guys, we're back here with Tales of Zestiria, where we gotta head to Marland, I think. We got a whole long list of side quests, I do mean long, to take care of, and I think that's probably the first place to start. So, and we think this may end up helping Alisha, grand scheme, because this whole area is kind of her jurisdiction, so to speak, so, and there's this Logos guy is apparently going and peddling wares in Lady Lake, which could be causing problems for her if they're not all legit. I mean, we didn't actually see, no one was like, this caused a specific problem. Everyone's just like, this guy seems kind of sketchy. Just discard that so we can say we looked in the chest. Go away! And I'm sure there are gonna be a few new interesting side quests and bits of tidbits and information in Marland on account of the fact that we haven't been there since we cured the plague, really. So it'll be interesting to see how they've rebuilt. I mean, I don't figure like there'll actually be any new models or anything, but I just mean like plot-wise how everyone's doing. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the Crucibles, to be honest. I still feel I kind of feel like we're not gonna be at the point where we can take care of them easily for a while. So they might be something we do after we meet the main story, like a bit of an EX playthrough kind of thing. I don't know that I'll do too much of the 100% in like an EX playthrough, like do a bunch of stuff after the main story, but the Crucibles at least I would probably want to do. A rune crest. Ooh. Sweet. So Marland is just on the other side of this. We kind of ran by it last time when we were, was not last episode, but earlier when we were fighting that giant weird hawk thing. Was it called Horus? I'm not sure. Still pretty salty about how that whole Eisen deal went down, but you know what? It's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands now. If they want me to wait till later in the story, I'll wait till later in the story. Fine. I mean, maybe if I turned down to easy mode, I could do so much damage so fast that it would... I don't know. I don't know. What this? New discovery point, Roadside Guardian. How did I miss that any of these other times? I guess once we've got all of the points of discovery and Norman, then those two support talents will be kind of useless. So I wonder if they'll add some kind of extra function to them once you get that far in the game, but probably not. No skid about this one. Cool, fine with me. I got the AP anyway, and it looks cool. How much have we got free? Only 9. Okay, so we're not going to be getting a new skill for a little bit here. Auto Finality. Control characters at least 3 blast gauge and can unleash a mystic art. They'll automatically do it. Yeah, I don't want that. I'd rather choose when to do it myself, thanks.
I prepared the bottles.
Thank you. Got this life bottles in every single one of these. Hello again, Marland. How have you been since I left and didn't come back? Hopefully you're not still sour about how everything went with the war. No, I guess most of the normal people don't know too much about that. An Iris Gem star is somewhere around here. Where's that? Oh, up near the museum, eh? Curious. Tell me about it. With all the brewing conflict, not to mention the plague, I've been running around like for what feels like forever. Alright, immediate first impressions, not like everyone's super chill. What should I make for dinner tonight? I don't know. Should you? Yeah, that doesn't work there. Never mind. This is the end. Let's see if there's anything interesting going on in here. I suppose we'll stay a night. Was this music always playing this here? Probably it started to once the plague was all gone. There's sure to be a good number of troops stationed in the Glaive End for a while yet. They'll need water, barley, salt, and oil. Let's see if we can get in early and earn some coin. Hey, there's the right line of thinking. Try and profit off of all the awful stuff. No, people gotta live, I understand. Next we'll be having services for those who died in battle. One way or another, it's turning into quite a year of funerals. Certainly be something you remember, I guess. I heard the repairs to Griffith Bridge are almost complete. Things are gradually returning to how they were before. With any luck, we'll have peace soon, too. Yeah, I hope. About that bridge, though, I mean, almost done. I've been walking on that thing. Whoa, look at all the bottles. Can you explain how Logos the gem merchant has been Sorry, let me try speaking again. Can you explain how Logos the gem merchant has been contracted to fix the bridge? I knew he dealt in Iris gems, but I'd never heard of him supplying stone for building. Maybe I'll ask my source about it later. Don't tell me what your source is. Just keep that to yourself. Sure, that's fine and fair. Anything in this in-room that I didn't check before? This is where we first, where Rose, do you remember smashing in through that window to accost us before? What should we have? One of our guests said he saw a dragon at Spirit Crest. I gave him the address for a good doctor. Clearly his time on the road hasn't been kind to him. Marble curry buns. I love these. Oh, that cheese risotto looks so good. Gosh dang. Heck yeah, we're doing marble curry buns.
Dazzle, can I ask you something?
No.
Yeah, what?
Do you have any friends?
That's a pretty nasty question.
Ouch.
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
I know. I have a close friend, Lafarga, a wind spirit. He has a very caring personality. When we traveled together, he was like a concerned older brother, looking after his younger siblings.
Is this the one who got axed by the demon lolly?
He was probably worried most about me. I was a brash young gun then.
I see. Well, I'm glad
How does that
to
expression
hear
even
that.
work? Do they have guns here?
What?
Just to learn that you aren't alone. I was worried about you, you know.
Save it for someone who needs it.
Well, if you say so.
I'm sure he appreciates that.
That's why I'm gonna get my revenge. For his sake.
Figures. Right, okay. That's good to know. Lafarga! We've got a name! His old mate Lafarga. Good, I gotta say that name like 3 times to remember it. Not a piece of information I thought we'd get from an in-skid of all things, but certainly helpful. I'm sure they'll reiterate it at some point to the rest of the crew. But that's good to know. Cool. Do you have any friends? I love having menfolk around to help out, so I'm sure not complaining about all the soldiers. Menfolk? What? You guys did us a big favor. We owe you big time. The evacuation was rough, sure, but I hope we can rely on you folks if we ever find ourselves in a pinch again. Apparently it was a curse from the water spirit that caused the bridge to fall. Yeah, about that. Truth. The evacuation order was lifted almost immediately, but I think there'll be heightened security for some time yet, and just when the bridge has been fixed as well. I hope to get some shopping done. Well, if you upgrade the stores here, they get other new stuff. Gas to equip something, even just 2 platoons is quite something. I sure hope we get some supplementary funding for this. But you won't. I don't know. I mean, whatever Bartlow's willing to do, I guess. Calcite earrings. I could use a few of those. Black talismans, a pair of earrings with the ability to guard their wearer from death and bring ill fortune upon their enemies. That's cool. And a calcite hairband here. As for stats, let's just see what we can get from it. Calcite garments. I still can't wait to find somewhere that sells quartz garments because they have defense up the butt. But is anyone using a calcite garment? I don't think so. We don't even have one. Oh, and adamantine garments are even stronger than quartz garments, really. What do we get after these two? So right now you've got Tempest and Forest, so there's some good blast gauge stuff with you. What is your skill loadout like, just so I know if I'm ruining things by... you've got a lot of them, but not all the blast gauge ones. So really I'd be concerned about losing the heart one. That give you all that extra health. But I actually can't lose the heart one from this, so it's fine to get those into 2 new ones, I think. Yeah, they're kind of cool. And you get, and there's some higher rarity in there now. Ooh. This one also has a blast gauge one as the second one, so merging it won't wreck you too hard here. But I'll merge you first with the ones that have no skills that you don't lock out of the new skill. 1 door, yeah, it's fine. You get a whole bunch of blast gauge stuff for anywhere. 2 1 doors now. Oh, sorry, no, it was the heart one gives you all the stats, right? Like it's a plus to all stats, so if I ruin that, that would be kind of unfortunate. And if I merge that, that would ruin it, so let's not do that for now. Very good, carry on then. Sounds like Griffith Bridge has been fixed. Well, someone said it was still almost finished, but I don't know about that. Just gonna drop a few life bottles in, because I'll keep it all at 10, how about that? Even the items I don't really want, just keep them sort of around 10, so we can actually pick up new ones. Hey there! The rascal Logos has been contracted to rebuild the Griffith Bridge. It was originally just a trader in iris gems, a simple gem merchant, you might say. My source wouldn't tell me much, but it sounds like it's a direct order from Chancellor Bartlow. Ah, what have you got brewing now, you bollocks? Call it a merchant's 6th sense, but there's more to this story than he's letting on. Yeah, I don't need a 6th sense to tell that. Guess what? My dad says he'll buy his presents from the capital. I'm gonna ask him for a quickie doll. Excuse me? What and why and excuse me and what and why?
Sure hope this is edible.
Don't worry about it too much. Maven! You're everywhere, my guy. My travels around the continent really drive home that we live in the age of chaos. The amount of arable land is half what it was a mere 10 years ago, and abnormal weather has ceased even to be normal. Violence seizes the minds of people and animals. Villagers whisper of dragon sightings. How long must this age last? Sends chills down my spine. Yup, we are working on it, fair friend. I guess he doesn't know how shepherdly we are. Well, he knows we're the shepherd, right? But he doesn't know... I guess he just... Who could guess that we're gonna end it? I mean, we don't even know for sure that we're gonna end it. And there you go. Anyone else still mourning? Hello. It seems like a miracle, the war being wrapped up so quickly and you coming home. I know it was because Grandma was watching over for you from on high this whole time. Yeah, probably. How are things in this sanctuary? Any new developments going on around here? Oh, there's a lot of people hanging around. And not dying on the floor this time, which is good. It's hard not to feel intimidated with all these army officers around the place. I'm sure it's for the safety of the town and everything, but still. Yeah, no joke. I mean, this being pretty close to the border and all. Long may peace continue. I'm sure it's all she would have asked for. Yes, I've heard that a lot of them have had some connection with Marland. We shall try and accept as many as we can. Oh, that was the pre-stocking. We've had some requests for burials and services for those who lost their lives in the recent conflict. Yes. Oh, and you crew are all standing here, still lining up and trying to figure out who goes where. An announcement! We will be taking over patrol duty from the garrison at Glavend. I shall communicate further details to you in a few days' time. In the meantime, make sure your equipment is working order by the time we leave. If your sword points at you, it's broken. Oh, there's another person in the graveyard I did not speak to, over back at the far end, behind that tree. Hello? I'd heard rumors about some guy who specializes in handing out secret information. I think he hangs out around the art museum. This source correspondent people keep talking about? Thank you for the hands up. Hey, Tak. And Rohan. I'll tell you something, no good comes of war. People can argue as much as they like, but war is to be avoided at all costs. Yes! Someone gets it! Yes, no, I tend to agree. We could sanctify the... Oh, my dagger. Wait, what about the headband? Oh, does it have to be not on our person? Or does it have to not have sealed skills or something? Either way, I'll wait to upgrade them a few more times since, to get their stats up, because it'll be hard to merge them once it's upgraded. Every silver cloud has a lining. No, wait, every line clouds your silver. Well, whatever the saying, there's no need to worry now. That's the most important thing. With more and more troops stationed here, they've started to commandeer a lot of our resources, but at least we get a partial tax exemption out of it. The way prices have been zigzagging all over, it's been tough securing our finances, never mind goods. No joke. Sure, I'm glad we weren't displaced for long. It's a sad thing to say. Wow, look at the money. Apparently, you guys said you were worrying about your finances and you're just leaving this money all over? Wibs. Lavender! Hot diggity dog! I gotta say, it seems a stroke of brilliance that your stats grow in accordance with how high they already are, because that means it's easier to build characters in the way you want them, because they're just gonna be building up the way you're building them. Like, it just accentuates all your building techniques. Like, even if they have a predisposition towards certain things. It's cool. You want to know about the spy who's giving info to Rollins? But if you can do me a solid, you just might gain my trust. How about it? Depends what the solid is, but sure, tentatively. Are you up for it? Then bring me Peacock Forest. Then bring me Peacock Feathers. They live in the Patinal Forest. They're just feathers, but now that the army has closed down Glaven, it'll be difficult to get. Apparently their secret is hidden from children. Are you sure you want these? You look like a child. So you've slipped through securities of both armies. It really is something. Alright, I'll trust you. The information you wanted was about a spy in the Rollins Empire, right? Go to the Vivia Subterranean Aqueduct in Lady Lake. You'll find something right up your alley there. I was just there! If you really want to know the truth, you better hurry. What's going on down here, hey? Is this where Logos is doing his dark deeds? Oh man, it's right in front of the entrance here that this Iris Gym's going on. Hello? I'm here for the crime stopping. Alisha! What in the hay? Question mark. No, what are you? Oh, you're trying to get the drop on them from above, I see.
You are under arrest for leaking confidential info.
Looks like Alisha came to the same conclusion.
Without even a special informant. She's better at this detective stuff than we are.
I'm sorry. This is just a misunderstanding.
Hey?
Please take your leave, Princess. This is...
Don't make excuses. I found evidence of connections to Rollins in this very residence.
What, the aqueduct? Or the palace?
For Grifflet Bridge, order forms of military arsenal, unauthorized transactions for...
That is simply a reward for his support.
Support?
Logos is an important person who connected Rollins and Highland through unofficial diplomacy.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
On
Just
surface,
trade of goods?
Diplomacy between Highland and Rollins has been cut.
Oh, so he's smuggling,
He
and in
must have
theory
been
that's...
negotiating with them on his own for some time in secret.
Her.
So then he's not a spy, but a liaison.
Meaning even with the war going on, there's been work done.
So in theory that could be good?
Such is politics.
Is that what
This
we're
is
getting
a
at?
major problem. If the channel gets blocked, both countries will fight until they're both obliterated.
But no one ever told me anything about it.
Well, no one's told you anything.
Of course they didn't. Not to someone like you.
What, she's too straight-laced?
Prepared to pay for your indiscretion.
Oh, sure, just kill the princess right in front of... Oh, I thought that was going to be a fight. You were about to lose hard.
Expecting your sincere apology at a later date.
Apology for what?
Understood.
You were doing, like, super sketchy black market stuff. And all she was doing was calling you out on it. And then you're like, well, it's for a good cause. You should be ashamed of yourself. She obviously didn't know that. Well, damn. But she's obviously going to let it continue. Tree. Yellow Ice Gem Tree. Haldol faces a dragon in a mysterious land. He is strong enough to defeat the beast. Oh, good. He's better than us. I get it, game. You don't have to rub it in. Also, spoilers. I was just about to watch that. Oh, weird. Yes, it does appear to be a Durgan. I wouldn't disagree with your definition there. Oh, this looks like Heldolf already all Helionized and stuff, doesn't it? He's got an aura around him. And claws. But I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that he doesn't purify the thing, he just myrtleizes it. Well, it said he was strong enough to defeat it, but I didn't really see that in there.
In one hit.
Oh, if you say so.
Materialized one at that.
What tremendous power.
You saw that massive malevolence at his back. The Hellion possessing him is far beyond anything we've ever fought.
Yeah, I'll definitely need to get stronger.
We all will. Yeah.
That's your reaction? I don't know whether to be worried or relieved.
Well, I mean, if we don't fight him, then we're gonna die from him anyway. The riddle of the iris gems.
Iris gems really are beautiful.
Yeah, especially with their ability to convey old,
That's why
lore.
most people think they're just glass or some other kind of decoration. I see. What are they actually made of?
Iris.
It's not a natural mineral.
They were most likely crafted through the use of multiple seraphic arts.
It's just like pure magic.
Even so, it's practically unbelievable that there's something inside that lets you see the past.
No
I
joke.
wish you could watch anything from the past that you wanted. I'd watch 1,000 years of history.
Well, that would take 1,000 years, wouldn't it?
Years, then, 'cause that's how
Yeah.
long it takes. Oh, right.
That would be hard even for a seraph.
Both iris gems and ruins are just fragments of the past. What's important is what you get out of them.
Yes, that's why we're lucky
Because
they show the
history
highlights.
is the architect of our hearts. Whoa, Miclio! That was a sweet quote.
It was pretty
You think
badass.
so? I'm planning to put it in the book I write one day.
What, Celestial
Oh,
Record
I
Part
go
2?
for surprises.
I mean, don't you think it'd be a waste not to pass on our tale to future generations?
Probably.
I would love to read your book, Miclio.
I'll give you a copy. Signed even. Darn. I gotta come up with my own quote and signature.
They just both write, like, books of the same account, but, like, they leave out the parts that are embarrassing for them, so if you want to see the whole thing, you have to read both. Peas in a Pod is the title he just got. Always there for you. Sign of a relationship where neither party even has to think about what they mean to each other. That's nice. Our defense increases for you. Sweet. I should probably have that on now, then, because that's the one I want. And also, next art is Misty Reef. Cool. And no less, that will be one of your marshals, your 2 missing ones. Sweet. Hopefully we can get an upgrade for that title soon enough so it becomes silver and can level up more than to level 5 because I want to see what kind of special effects it gets. And it's got the stat that I want. Looks like Alisha kind of screwed up. I don't know. I mean, I think she didn't have any way of knowing that's what was going on, though. Yeah, if you're worried about her, you can always go knock on her door and see how she's doing. We probably should.
I wonder what happened to Alisha. Let's go to her house.
Yes! I was already on my way. Given how her mental state was already, not very good, I'm guessing that can't have helped. She's gonna be, like, in bed moaning for days. No, I mean, not her, obviously, but a lesser woman would, I reckon. Or, indeed, man, a lesser individual. Maven, you're back here! My god, you have a... Why do you... Are you save point traveling as well? Can you do that? Bum, ba, 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 bum, 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 na, na, na. Dun, 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 dun. Alisha, I'm high. Alisha, I'm high. Alisha, I'm here. Hi. Sorry.
Wait.
What?
How
What?
did it go?
Oh, we're eavesdropping. Cool.
Fortunately, we were able to prevent rumors from spreading. Though in the end, I did have to prostrate myself.
That must have been hard.
Don't worry, it's fine. I did go a bit too far after all. The Difta family has been surviving as a branch of the Imperial family. But my mother was born to normal citizens, and was later courted on a whim by my father. So
Hence why you
everyone
don't command much
forgave me and
power.
assumed it was natural I didn't follow politics.
Milady.
And so... that's why I wanted to do the right thing. I wanted to gain acceptance from everyone in honor of my late father and mother.
But now everything seems trying too hard.
Was I wrong in the end?
We're here, hi.
Go fetch some more tea.
Yeah, that'll fix it, probably.
Let's leave her alone just for a moment.
Oh, if you say so.
Right.
I mean, she looks like she could use a hug, and I don't think the maid's gonna offer her one, but sure, we'll leave her alone. Got rosy cheeks. Why? From that, did I get rosy cheeks? Oh my god! Oh my god! Is it like too much, or is it just subtle and funny enough? I'm definitely keeping it on. Both of them. A must-have for all pure young ladies, and pure young men too, of course, naturally. Okay, it's just fully taken away that quest line, so I guess maybe it's just... That's just gonna be a we'll deal with it later thing, if at all. Very bad. I would have said very good, but obviously I couldn't say that, because it was very bad. Let's head back to Marlin, see if there's anything else right around that spot, and then I guess we'll head back to Lassenbell, comb our way back up to Pendrago, and then we'll soon have cover all the areas, all the towns where there are new side quests lying about. Goddamn, poor Alisha, because it's worse too, because she was like with us for a bit, and the second she left us, we started doing all this other amazing stuff. And I know she was technically holding Zestiria back in like just a purely in the sense of he was losing his eyesight, but it's gonna feel like a real punch to the gut there, I reckon. I don't see anything hanging around Marland just yet, like any new things we have yet to look at. You know, I guess there's no harm in checking in the museum. We never really, it's small enough, and we didn't, I guess I think there were one or two things we didn't really properly explore. The art museum is practically falling apart. We should work on fixing it back into shape. Yeah, you should! I gotta tell you, my heart skipped a beat seeing flowers blossoming on the great tree. Oh, are they? And like more than before? I didn't even think to look up. If they are, I don't see them. But I'll take your word. Oibs! Rosemary! Lila! Doing. Currently our highest stat of any of the stats in the entire party is Miklio's art defense at 585. A whopping 585. Sweet. In fact, super sweet. Let's have a look inside here and see. I think there were one or two rooms we maybe didn't go for some reason or another. I can't recall. Either way, it'll be easy to explore now. Oh, hey! Music is still all chill here. Or is all of a sudden chill here. Does that mean there are no monsters? That would be cool if that meant that. Oh, it seems to. Oh, wait a minute. I lied! The music just isn't spooky anymore. Ooh, treasure. Floor carryings, nice. But this was at the point in the story where we were still like very desperate and like scrambling for health items and stuff. So we were running away from a lot of stuff. Hey! Man, we're pretty lucky that Rose wasn't here with us the first time we came here, because she would have had a freak out in this place, I'm pretty sure. Oibs! Sevron, you know who that's for? Man, his art defense is incredible even though his base stat isn't even at 200 yet. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else jumps out too much here. Oh. Point of interest. I take it back. Statue of the Conqueror. Aye! Oh, if I can get them all together here, my Earth one it hits them hard. Yeah! Wonk! Wonk! That should bring Edna out, actually, for all our Earth stuff. Ow! These things gave us some real hell the first time we were here.
Is it over? I'm kind of tired.
Oh my god! You can actually look at this thing inside the battle. I was totally wrong before when I said that you couldn't do that. I feel really dumb. I should definitely be doing that. I just don't know why I never thought to hit the B for help button there. Large, glowing, and red as it is. At least all the cobwebs seem gone. That's nice. Oh, apparently I spoke slightly too soon. Sorry about that one. Oibs! Rosemary again. Bang. AP increased by 2? Why? Huh? Did I just get did someone's support talent just level up or something? Oh my god, her support talent's at 28 for the money finding. I can't wait to see what the max for that is. Yep, doesn't look like too much new or interesting around here, so I guess we'll time to head out. But I'm glad we went back here for the oibs, if nothing else. Very well, should I head to Volgren Forest and to Lassenbell from there? Like, do you think there's gonna be anything interesting in the forest from here or there? Nah, let's just head straight to Lassenbell. Why the heck should we beat around the bush about it? Hello again, Lassenbell. I mean, there probably isn't too much new here, save... Oh, well, speak of... never mind. Why would I say anything? There's all this new dialogue. Hello there, and welcome to the Rongeries Inn. And sorry for readjusting my seat during an episode. We've been seeing an uptick in business now that the rain has finally stopped, so we highly recommend making early reservations. Yeah, we don't need to do that. There's always a room for us in Lassenbell. They know us here. Yeah, I heard. You're talking about the Cardinal's assassination, right? You're talking about the Cardinal's assassination, right? Sounds like the scattered bones of God has something to do with it. There's word flying around it was instigated by Highland. The drivel you hear people come up with. Oh, I'm glad you recognize that as a bunch of garbage. Let's stay at the inn here while we're here. Bacon-wrapped asparagus. Oh, it sounds so good. But I'm gonna have some more Marble Curb on. Da-da-dum, dum, 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 dum. No skit again. It's like I've exhausted all the Lassenbell skits. I should stay in inns and other places more. I was staying here quite often for a while. I love this weather. Before it felt like a great cloud was hanging over me, even when the sun was shining. I'm a bit more optimistic about our food supply now that the rain in the capital is cleared up. Yes, that would be good, wouldn't it? I just heard about the Cardinal's assassination. Things are really getting out of control, aren't they? I don't know who will protect the Emperor now, but my guess is that things are about to get even worse between the Knights and the Church. I mean, it probably ain't getting better. Who will equip this? No! I love that. Ooh! This one has Preventing Inflame on it. Let's see about that. VIP customer, hey, look at that. Interesting, I could reset all the skills to nothing but these two if I merge these two right now. I kind of want to do that, actually. Just get a clean slate. Ooh, you get poison, you lose your super earth thing. I'm kind of dig that. Why not? My shock ward, this is the one I just bought, right? Okay, so I can mix it and get some kind of blast thing. Tension, actually upon successful stun. Yeah, I'm fine with that over the 10 hits landed thing. Sure. Okay, so I'd lose Phoenix for fatigue. I would get Void from this, though, after mixing those two elementally things, which is cool. I guess because Therians and Beasts are also on the same level. Right, so it picks a random one from elemental lists. Curious, because having voids would be good. Losing Phoenix, though, not just yet. Too attached. I'll keep that around, though. Another death in the capital. Wherever you turn, you hear grisly tales from all across the nation. I'm happy just as long as I can make a living growing and selling my crops, but I guess there are others out there greedier than I am. And what a shame it is. You had some quest-relevant stuff at some point, and someone above us has some right now. Hi. What's going on?
The Valkyrie, Maltran.
Yes, you were saying something about their time being now.
Maltran?
I forgot we had the stupid cheeks on.
You wouldn't believe me.
Try us.
My name's Saray.
He's the shepherd.
Now you have to tell him.
Truly, I do feel something special about you.
Oh, whoa, we don't have that kind of relationship. Do
Possesses some resonance, however slight it may be.
you want to try showing up and seeing if he can see you?
Shepherd or no one has yet to believe a word I say.
Well, I'll be the judge of that.
Hurts when people don't believe you.
No, sorry, I meant
understand
compassionate
how it
response
feels.
in here is what I meant to
I
say.
found people who would listen to me and believe in me, and that saved me from the pain.
There you go.
My word.
So please, tell us your story.
10 years ago.
He just
or
noticed the
so,
cheeks, which is why he said my
served
word.
as a knight of Rowlands in a conflict against the Kingdom of Highland. That is where I encountered her, Maltran, famed as the Blue Valkyrie. Before we could even react, in the blink of an eye, that lone woman had wiped out our entire unit.
This tracks with our understanding of her reputation.
Turned pale and fled. I had no pride. I simply didn't want to die.
I mean, that's fair.
As my cowardly legs carried me away, I glanced back at her. But she was being attacked by monsters, great lizards the size of men, wearing the armor of Highland.
Rylith is an ends indeed.
Hellions.
Those are the lizardmen
I
hellions.
swear that I saw them. Saw those beasts swarm over her as she fell.
Oh, so she's...
Yet, Maltran is still alive.
Is there a chance she got hellionized by that
I
then?
believe your story.
Thank you.
I mean, I believe it because we've seen those very lizard things ourselves
About you.
on a battlefield.
Show enough.
Show.
Please take this and continue to care for the people, especially poor lost souls such as me.
Show enough.
Thank you.
Oh, Rose, you're my favorite. Thank you very much for that. Got Rose Corsage. What on earth was that creature I saw when we escaped from Maltran? Don't worry about it. Rose Corsage. Corsage, cool. Oh my god, that would look so good on you, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, that's Micleo right there. Can we make it like a purple rose? I feel like that would fit with his color scheme a little. I mean, I guess I gave him the red hat. I can sort of tint it purple. That'll do for me. Oh yeah, did I ever look at what these are? Oh, right, it's the same as these, but it gets the extra music. Right, okay. Oh, does that mean it'll change it back to the original music that it was? That's cool. Still don't have alt costumes for everyone yet. Micleo, Lila, and Dezel don't have one, and Enna's only got the alt color for hers. Which, while kind of cool, is not... It's just not classic enough. I'm very used to her with the white and yellow so far. Is little Margaret from the inn okay? She'll be back, right? The Cardinal's been murdered! Apparently it was an assassin's guild. What did it? There's a warrant out for their arrest. Medical worker or not, I guess being the Cardinal must make your fair share of the enemies. Make you your share of everything, whatever. These people in positions of authority are all the same. Power get to them sooner or later. The Scatterbones kill the Cardinal and we're supposed to act like all the assassins going around is normal? Don't worry about how many assassins are actually merchants and how many merchants are actually assassins. We're not going to get our new house, but Daddy was looking forward to seeing it when he gets back. Oibs! But also that's terribly sad. Ding, 201. Nice. Wait, what happened to Daddy? I hear there are bandits preying on lone soldiers who fled the battlefield. What a world we live in. Indeed. I know! It's been weighing on my mind too. We can't continue to ignore it though. There's rumors of war breaking out, and I guess stopping construction for the time being isn't completely out of the question. What a shame it would be though, with all the good work you keep doing. I love the monolith just sticking out in the middle of the graveyard. That's so ridiculous. Doesn't it feel like the haze has been lifted? As if everything around town got a little brighter or something. Sure does. That's what happens when you fight a big monster. Still, our collective efforts must not come to waste. I would like to ask for continued cooperation from everybody in the business sphere. Why? He said that for now we should give it time. His opinion is that we should avoid further exacerbating the situation. Which situation? Who? God, you guys are using a lot of vague terminology that doesn't help me as I'm trying to eavesdrop on you and gain information. Was there not a... Oh, right, we already spoke to the old man who was the quest marker here. But, was there not also... Didn't she say to go check to head... We probably heard about it in Last Bell. Okay, well, okay, I just carry on in Last Bell. Like, oh, speaking of, that's probably it there. The air feels super clean recently. I guess all that exercise I've been getting is clearing out my lungs. I heard from a traveling merchant things have settled down a bit in the capital. He said the rain had cleared up too. Oh, I hope things stay peaceful like this. Vibes! Focus, guys! Are kids stealing stuff still? Tell me! Have you heard that they've started arresting those bandit children that have been ambushing the stragglers? It sounds as though recently they've even been attacking transport carriages. With any luck, the crackdown should make the roads a bit safer.
Aren't they referring to
Oh,
the group
gosh.
of children we met back then?
I mean, let's hope it's not a separate group of bandit kids.
If the army is after them, they won't stand a chance.
Yeah.
That's why I told them to stop.
With a knife, no less. Didn't work, Rose. You obviously needed to use more knives. The old fella up the road told me Lamrock Cave is enormous inside. The old fella told you correctly. There's an awful lot of people talking about how relations between the knights and the church are getting steadily more hostile. It should be obvious to anyone paying attention that those two are hardly going to kiss out and make up anytime soon. There's no good outcome to this for us regular people. I just hope the Emperor does his best to sort it out. I mean, as much as a little kid can. Sounds like they did something about those people hunting down stragglers from the war in Vulcan Forest. The roads have gotten a heck of a lot easier to walk now that the rain has stopped. Though that might mean more wild creatures roaming the area as well. Watch yourself when you travel, okay? I mean, the ones you can't see are really been there all along and many, so don't worry about me. I mean, what? You can see them all, it's fine. New save. Boom. Very good, so it looks like we're gonna head to... I guess we're gonna go back to Vulcan Forest and find the kids somewhere, the next time, anyway. Aw, man, my wind stepping's gonna run while I'm talking if I don't pause. But if I pause, the music goes away. So hopefully we can be like, okay, we warned you before, and we're gonna have to warn you again, things are gonna get worse. And they'll listen this time. Because I'm scared for that bandit gang. They're only kids. It doesn't look good for them. I think we gotta need to go have a talk with them again. If it's no trouble, you mind accompanying me to Vulcan Forest? No trouble whatsoever. That was my hope anyway. So once we've taken care of that, there's this talk of a shepherd in Rollance, which is probably going on in Pendrago. This Howling Season thing, which was in Pendrago. Cut out the Sparrow Feathers, Eagle's hanging out in Pendrago. And then this is the church back in Pendrago. So there are like a bunch of things we need to do in Pendrago after we get done here in Lastenbell. And it looks like we might even get that far next episode. So hopefully before long we'll have this massive checklist of side quests carried out. And we can go finally actually look around all these shrines. In fact, I was kind of thinking we would see them like on the way to doing all these side quests, but we might finish them before we even get to anyone but the water one. It might just go back to the water one, do it, and then just do them all one after the other. Only time will tell, though, so hopefully you'll come back around and play the game with me again, and you'll see about that. Next video on the channel going up is pretty sure more Tales of Symphonia. And if it's not, whatever it is will be on screen. So thank you very, very, very much for coming out this time to Tales of Zestiria. Hopefully I will see you around. I'm just gonna be out of here now. Peace! Sweetheart became manic. Dear me. Oh ho ho indeed. Wow, that was not the most... Oh right, because that makes her miss more. Well, Aubrey's about to... Yes, okay, that's 1, 2, 3... It did 4 last time, right?